Lucas 23rd MAB, and man, let's cook. Hey, man, look, so today we got us. Charlamagne goes in on Drake today, man. I heard a little snippet of it, and man, Charlamagne was wild. All right, but let's go ahead and get straight into it. Like button, sub button, stay locked in, and shout out to Chick Smooth, man. This is his video. I'll leave a link down below to his channel. Let's get into it.
Is back on timing. For everybody out there that's been constantly criticizing Charlamagne for pandering, not being toxic enough for you guys, well, it looks like we just got 2014 Charlamagne back. Now, when Drake announced last week that he had 2 lawsuits against UMG, one that claims that UMG used bots and other methods to help out Kendrick Lamar's song, and the other one for defamation, claiming that UMG did nothing to stop Kendrick's song that called him a certified pedophile. Now, when I actually saw this lawsuit, I said there's no way you can defend this. Doesn't matter if you're a fan of Drake or Kendrick, if you're just a fan of hip-hop in general, this is just simply not what you do. You don't get into a rap beef with another MC, and when the outcome is not favorable to you, you run to the courtroom. That's corny. It's a very lame move to do, especially when you've benefited from the same things. Unfortunately, there was a lot of Drake fans that were actually defending this lawsuit by Drake. For some weird reason, people forgot all about the rules of engagement in the rap battle. Well, today, Charlamagne is calling out the fuck shit and everybody that he feels like is full of shit. He gave Donkey of the Day to Drake for his UMG lawsuit, and then Charlamagne went on to target one specific person that was speaking out over the last week. Rory from RORY podcast has been on Twitter Spaces over the last couple of days defending Drake's lawsuit. Not only that, but Rory also compared Michael Jackson's situation in the past to Drake's current situation with UMG.
Rory has been the biggest Drake D-Riders for so long, to the point where I had to make a whole video of me going in on Maul, which got a ton of views, right? But the thing is that clearly they're Team Drake, right? But they got to be objective as well. If you're a grown man, and we talking about hip-hop here, you engage in a rap battle, and then when you lose, you feel like, I got to figure out something. There's no way Kendrick can have a major hit without the label having something to do with it. No, that was, I understand if the song was ass and doing huge numbers. The song is objectively a phenomenal song, which is damn near, it's an anthem on the West right now. They still play it nonstop. It's organically fire. So I understand when something is ass and it gets like that label push, and I understand that, right? But this ain't the case. And Drake is thinking that the label was helping build it up and paying Spotify. I'm pretty sure it didn't have much to do with this, bruh. That song is extremely catchy. It's fire, and you gotta learn how to you gotta learn how to take L's. And you've been moving terribly ever since it happened. It's just, you was on stage, Vin now. I gotta figure out my real friends now. I have to figure it out. And now you're suing. I don't care what happened. Suing is the worst move you can make, because it's, in hip hop, it's almost equivalent to snitching. You're basically snitching after getting your ass whooped. This is exactly what's happening right now. And so it's a horrible look. I don't care how you chop it up, shave it down, look at it. It's a terrible look. I mean, the ones that are defending I mean, come on, bro. Let's be real, bro.
Here's what Rory said.
Glasses, respect, by the way. Always glasses, respect to you.
You know why people feel away, Jody.
But cool. I understand why people feel away. Who gives a fuck, though? Even if Drake has, even though if Drake is doing for selfish reasons,
not even for selfish reasons. It is for selfish reasons. We know it's Rory. If he would use his own shit, I would be all in. I'd be all in if he was like, y'all know what y'all did for me. Y'all made it. You cannot convince me this is a him against the industry thing. If it was, he would sacrifice himself.
He's about to sacrifice himself because he's about to prove that he's used bots before too.
If that was the case, he wouldn't be bringing up someone else's record.
Yes.
Okay, Rory, do you think he's pulling out that spade? You think he's pulling that spade out if it comes down to that?
I think the red button. I think the red button. I think the red button Drake was talking about this entire time.
The kamikaze.
Yo, Bro, I will tell everybody we all use bots. I will sacrifice myself. This shit is over. I
Then
promise to
why
show you.
hasn't he?
This is over.
Nigga filed the
This is all a facade. This is bullshit.
It's not starting now. He's still talking about someone else.
So you're saying this was God's plan?
Nah, you get tomatoes for that one. That shit was ass.
That was terrible.
Yeah, come on. He gave
fries in the back for that one, my nigga.
That was corny.
He gave everyone in Miami $20,000. Like, come on,
Rory, come on.
Yo, Rory, you gonna follow that nigga back or what, bro?
Glasses. What am I wrong about?
Rory, because you know he would know how.
Nigga did not respond.
Yo, Chris, put the fries in the bag, bro.
Fries back.
Yo, man, I ain't gonna lie. This lawsuit though, that shit crazy.
Hey, them fries though, nigga.
No, I'm really waiting.
Oh, go ahead, Glasses. Go ahead.
What do you think I'm wrong about?
It's not wrong, Rory, but you know his paperwork. You know better than anybody, just like I know. His budgets would show whatever is happening. So he wouldn't need to compel anyone to do it. He can actually do it if he wanted to, if that was the goal.
If he wants to sacrifice himself for his own selfish reasons,
then why won't he sacrifice
I'm here for it because we are all getting fucked
but I'm
in
saying,
this
Rory, why
DSP industry, so let's do it.
But I'm saying, Rory, why won't he sacrifice himself then?
He's about to.
No, he's not. He's trying to sacrifice another record. He's saying,
He's trying to sacrifice Kendrick, but he's saying that the spade, if it doesn't work, isn't tough.
Rory know what I'm saying.
It's a petition, right? So if it ends up being a real lawsuit, at some point, if Universal actually entertains this and doesn't settle with Drake, because I do think he's in the middle of a negotiation and trying to get his money and using this as a play. If they end up going to trial, everyone's going to have to turn over everything within this civil lawsuit.
100%.
Exactly. So, Price himself, because he knows, like all of us knows, that Drake has used bots like everyone else.
Rory,
Michael Jackson tried to do this and they stopped him. Let's go for it, man. Like, I don't understand. What's so crazy with me, with the internet, for the last 7 years, y'all have been justifying snitching with real street. But when it comes to labels this week, snitching is against the rules now.
Charlamagne was so disgusted by this that he not only went on to give Drake Donkey of the Day for the lawsuit, but he also took a little shot at Rory. Here's Charlamagne's Donkey of the Day.
All I'm saying, Aubrey, is stop acting like you haven't been the beneficiary of record label technology, okay? You being a whole hoe simply because you lost. Simply because Kendrick Lamar kicked your ass lyrically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. And anybody acting like this is anything more than Drake's feelings being hurt, you a hoe too. A OV hoe to be exact, okay? He's fighting the same war that Michael Jackson fought. Drake is taking a stand for the art and the artists. People who are running with that narrative would hold Drake's penis while he pees and shake it for him when he's finished. Facts. Drake has been handling this terribly since Not Like Us dropped. And please, let's keep this in mind. Drake, you're in this position because you tapped out. Okay, you chose to tap out after you heard Not Like Us.
And not only did he tap out after his Heart Part 6, well, that was horrible, by the way, but he tapped out after that and said, all right, it was fun, but I'm done, whatever the case may be, because he knew he couldn't match that record, that Not Like Us. After he dropped his, was that Tailor Made? He dropped his 2 disses. He was like, where you at? Like pretty much telling them, come out, drop something. Where you at? Then he dropped something, and then you back out. Like, and now you want to sue. Nah, you was begging that nigga to drop something. He dropped it, and he went stupid. I ain't gonna lie. He went crazier than I thought he was gonna. I thought he was gonna do like 2 to 3 records max. He started hitting you with back to back shit. He went in that studio and went crazy on your ass. He went stupid. It's almost like he had that shit ready to go for you. Like he couldn't wait to kill you. My nigga, it was bad. You know what I'm saying? So the shit that he was able to craft up in such a short amount of time was insane work. But yeah, man, like you gotta choose your battles wisely. Like clearly he didn't know how diabolical it can get when it comes to Kendrick, and I didn't expect it either. I know that Kendrick is a better lyrically. Like lyrically, he's top notch. You know, super interesting. Like he's out of this world, obviously, right? So I don't think Drake was prepared for what Kendrick had in store because I wasn't prepared. I didn't think he had that in him when it came to Not Like Us. Like I knew he was fired, but damn. But now you want to switch up and sue. Like, all this shit doesn't matter how you spin it. Like I said, yeah, he's standing up for hip hop. That shit makes no sense, my nigga. Like, you're suing because your feelings are hurt and you're emotional, and now you don't know how to deal with this L. Instead of just taking this L and moving on, but you want to just like sue niggas now. It's crazy.
Since Not Like Us dropped, and please let's keep this in mind. Drake, you're in this position because you tapped out. Okay, you chose to tap out after you heard Not Like Us. Kendrick dropped too much tune for your head top. Okay, he gave you Euphoria, 616 in LA, Meet
All
the
bangers.
Grams, and Not Like Us. It was too much for you because you didn't have to tap out after the Hard Part 6. You could have went in the studio and gave us a bop. You the bop guy. You could have got with some ghostwriters, went in the studio and wrote a hit to combat Not Like Us, but you chose not to. You tapped out. Kendrick won.
Hey, man, not too much on my guy Rory, man. But I think Charlamagne is right. I don't think Drake filed this lawsuit on behalf of the industry. Let's be honest here. After the whole beef popped off, Drake wasn't fucking with any rappers. He's now looking at most of you American rappers as ops. So you're gonna tell me that even though he still feels betrayed by all you American rappers, he's still gonna go ahead and sacrifice his entire career because he cares about the well-being of rappers in the industry? Come on, dog. Let's just be honest here for a second. If Kendrick would have lost the battle against Drake and pulled the same move, he should be criticized the same way that Drake is right now. Newsflash, breaking news, none of these rappers care about anybody but themselves. Shit, most of these rappers don't even care about their grandmothers. Y'all heard Kendrick on the GNX album say, I'll cut my granny off if she don't see how I see it. And you cannot tell me otherwise. I get it, you Drake fans love Drake, and you probably never publicly admit that this lawsuit was lame, and that's fine.
So
that's how it's supposed to go. You gotta stick up for your mans. I respect it. But the rest of us hip-hop fans know exactly what's going on. You guys get in the comments below. What do you guys think about Charlamagne?
Yeah, I want to know what y'all think down below when it comes to this whole Drake situation. Was Charlamagne right? Was Rory right? Like, do y'all agree with Drake? Do y'all agree with what Drake is doing when it comes to suing and how he's moving after his L, right? Me personally, I think he's moving terribly, right? And I think the niggas around him should be fired. Right, the people around him, he got to have some of the worst niggas around him. Like, they do not. They must be a bunch of yes men. Because I could not be around a nigga like Drake. And you told me you was gonna sue. I'm like, Drake, you wanna what? Why? Right? Is it a nigga? Is it because of the? I mean, you're already a billionaire. So what? Like, why are we suing? Like, what is the point? Just to get back at the label? It can't be. Like, you don't want to wait a few years, maybe. Like, you want to do it now in the same year you got your ass whooped. Right, let's wait until the end of 2025, like when everybody forget about this a little bit. But wait until it die down. Not in the midst of Not Like Us still being banged. Not, bro. Do not do this, right? I think he's legit doing this. He's doing this lawsuit because he's trying to scare the NFL and Kendrick from performing Not Like Us at the Super Bowl in front of millions, right? Calling somebody a PDF file in front of millions, it's a whole different level of disrespect. And I think that Drake, and that's his goal. It's like, look, if I sue them, then if they play the song, I can sue the NFL and Kendrick for defamation if he performs the song at the Super Bowl. So it's, yeah, I think that's the play he's trying to do because it's wild. Performing They Not Like Us in the Super Bowl is going to be insane. Bruh, that's crazy. Anyway, look, Lightbud, he already about to win a Grammy for that shit. He's about to win a Grammy for Not Like Us. It's about to get crazy. Like button, sub button. I'm going to see you boys soon. Kingston, Majesty. Hey.